Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth. And for today's episode of Area DMG, we're looking at, it's for Suicune. We're looking at Pokemon Generations Episode 6 of, I guess, Season 1, or of 18, yeah. Episodes, like 8 episodes. And this is called The Reawakening. It starts out with this little voiceover from a character, I think Suicune is his name. He's like, "My name is Suicune, and that's how the story of the burnt tower in Pokemon Gold and Silver began." I really like the ancient music type stuff in here. I really like the music in here. I really liked the little story they're trying to tell, about the three dog Pokemon that died inside the burnt tower during this feudal period of Japan or whatnot. And then Ho-Oh shows up and is all like, "You know what? You're revived." And then they're all like, "We're revived!" And it's a Suicune, Entei, and I forgot the last one that starts with an R. I always forget that one's name. Something or other. Suicune's the coolest looking one in my opinion. Entei's okay. I thought Entei was cool in Pokemon Movie 3, like the Dream one. And that was kind of cool. The Dream from the Unknown, Unown, or however you pronounce them. That was interesting stuff. But yeah, this recounts that whole burnt tower thing. And then it ends with Suicune he's walking around the ruins of the burnt tower, and he runs into Suicune, and it's cool. Overall, I really liked the style they did with this when they went back to like ancient times when people feared Pokemon, didn't train them and use them as friends. And it was great. The animation is top-notch as usual, and this is an interesting perspective of, from the games. Because the whole thing with Suicune and Suicune. It's spelled Suicine. It shouldn't be Suicune. It should be like Suicine or Suicine, or it just makes no sense to be pronounced the way that it is. And it has all those horrible S's, which I'm like, about. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. This is a pretty cool episode in terms of animation and in terms of style. A lot of great old-timey, end quote, old-timey, music in here, like a lot of the more feudal Japan type of stuff going on here, and it's great. I liked it. Not as good as the stuff with Detective Looker, with Detective Looker, and not as good as, say, I really liked that episode with Lance, the Lake of Rage thing. That one was pretty cool. This one was okay. It told the fairly dark story fairly well. I liked it. Shame they don't go back and they haven't gone back and shown us more of the whole thing with Mewtwo, right? If you watch just the movie in English, you probably missed all the stuff that was cut out, which it's on the extras on the original Pokemon movie. I think the re-release had this. No, wait. Okay, Mewtwo Strikes Back has the extra footage from the Pokemon movie in it, which is the thing with I-2 and Mewtwo and Bulbasaur 2 and all that other stuff, and it explains a little bit more about Mewtwo's motivations, and it's sadly missing. And that's a fairly dark story because it's about human cloning. Because the whole point of cloning Mew is to eventually clone humans. And the scientist is trying to bring back his daughter, and that's what he's doing. But anyways, there are some pretty dark stories in Pokemon, and the whole Burnt Tower one is another one that's pretty dark, and it's nice to see it in a visual medium here in Pokemon Generations. I really like that little bit of edge that's right under the surface, where it's kind of like if you watch Yokai Watch or play those games. They're cute on the surface, but underlining just under that surface is kind of horrible and dark, and that's great. It's kind of like you don't have to be overtly mature to be mature in a franchise or whatnot. I liked it. What do you think of this episode? What do you think of the voice acting in this episode, and the music and the animation and the style? I liked it, but what do you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Go ahead and share this if you haven't already. subscribe if you haven't already, and until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.